Divine souls, thank you for stepping into Oriah Divine Sanctuary. This space exists to support your healing, elevate your awareness, and guide you through the sacred process of personal transformation. Here, you are safe to grow spiritually, emotionally, and authentically, and it is truly an honor to share this journey with you. One of the greatest acts of courage is choosing to heal from wounds you didn't create. Childhood trauma often teaches us lessons we never asked to learn. It may teach us that love is unpredictable, that conflict is dangerous, that our needs don't matter, or that survival requires us to ignore our own emotions. As children, we don't choose these beliefs. We develop them because they help us adapt to difficult environments. Psychologists call many of these adaptations survival responses. They can include people pleasing, emotional withdrawal, hypervigilance, perfectionism, or difficulty trusting others. These responses often helped us cope at the time. The challenge is that what helped us survive in childhood may not help us build healthy relationships in adulthood. Breaking the cycle begins with recognizing that these patterns are understandable, but they are not unchangeable. The brain has an incredible ability to form new pathways throughout life. This means that with intentional practice, supportive relationships, therapy, and self reflection, we can learn healthier ways of thinking, feeling, and responding. Spiritually, I find hope in Romans 12:2, which encourages us to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. Healing is often less about becoming someone new and more about rediscovering who you were before fear, shame, and pain shaped your beliefs. So, what does breaking the cycle actually look like? 1. Tell yourself the truth. You may have been told you were too sensitive, not enough, or too much. Healing begins by questioning those messages instead of automatically believing them. 2. Learn emotional awareness. Instead of reacting immediately, pause and ask, what am I feeling? What triggered this response? Is this about today, or is it connected to something from my past? Awareness creates choice. 3. Practice healthy boundaries. Boundaries aren't punishment, they're protection. They help create relationships built on mutual respect rather than fear or obligation. 4. Seek support. Healing doesn't have to happen alone. A trusted friend, mentor, support group, or trauma informed therapist can help you process experiences and develop healthier patterns. 5. Extend compassion to yourself. Healing isn't linear. There will be days when old patterns resurface. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. Growth happens through practice, not perfection. Here's what I want you to remember. Breaking the cycle doesn't require a perfect life. It requires intentional choices. Every time you communicate instead of shutting down, every time you set a healthy boundary, every time you choose self-respect over self-abandonment, every time you ask for help instead of suffering in silence, you are changing your future. You are creating relationships built on safety instead of fear, trust instead of control, love instead of survival. And that matters not only for you, but for the people whose lives you'll touch. Your past may explain your pain, but it does not have to determine your purpose. The cycle can end, and healing can begin with one courageous choice at a time. If this message resonated with your spirit, there's much more waiting for you. For deeper spiritual insight on this topic, explore my full-length teachings here on the channel. And thank you for stepping into Oriah Divine Sanctuary. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe so we can continue growing in truth and light together.